So today, practical advice. 6 ways to quiet your inner noise, the noise of your thoughts. Quiet it so that you can listen to your inner spirit, your inner voice, your inner creative spirit. How can you quiet the noise of your thoughts? Well, your thoughts and the noise they make comes from 2 different areas of our brain. One is the area that reacts as an animal to threats around us and that makes us be afraid, become worried, become anxious. And this is what is called, now I have to check my notes here, but it's called the sympathetic system, nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is the nervous system of immediate reaction, immediate, reaction to threats, to things that might affect us, to the animal in the jungle. We want to quiet this and give more space, more room to the other side of our nervous system, which is the parasympathetic system, which is sort of leads to our prefrontal cortex, which is where we have our rational thoughts, which are less about fear, more about analysis. Now, I'm not saying that we have to go for analysis, but definitely we have to stay away from the fear, the thoughts that come from the sympathetic system, because we have no control on them, and actually they control us. Think of when you are mad of anger. It's very, very difficult to get out of that state because the sympathetic nervous system takes control and is not willing to let go. But we live in a constant tension between these two, and we want to get rid of the sympathetic and move towards the parasympathetic, where we are able to decide to look at our thoughts, as we said in another lesson video. Okay, so how can we quiet our sympathetic system and give more room to our parasympathetic system? Well, these are 6 suggestions by Jennifer Garvey Berger, a researcher on this kind of stuff. And actually, there are 6 very simple activities that we can do to move from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic, from the unconscious, uncontrollable to the controllable and rational thinking. And they relate to body, emotions, and mindset. To each. So, body, how can we move to the parasympathetic, to the rational thinking, away from the anxious thinking? Well, breathe. Anytime we breathe in, we give strength to the sympathetic. We give strength to the anxious part. In fact, when something scary happens to you, you go, but then when you relax and you see that everything is fine, you go, and this is how you get to the sympathetic system. This is how you get to the system that allows you to think rationally, not irrationally. Okay, so breathe out. Of course, you need to breathe in as well, but the weight is on the breathing out. Is relax. 1. 2 is movement. Movement versus stillness. Stillness is a situation of tension. I'm hiding, standing still or sitting still behind the tree for the animal to pass. And instead, no, I'm moving. I'm enjoying the surrounding. I'm one with the nature around me. So moving reads us from the tension and moves us towards the relaxation. So body. Another two, emotions. Emotions or stories. One is connect with people, connect with eye contact, for example. This relaxes us and reduces anxiety. Eye contact with the person that I know, not with a person that could be a threat, but with a friend. Relax. And two, gratitude. Being grateful for whatever we have. The moment you think, oh, I'm so grateful for this, you move away from anxiety. And finally, two other around mindset or orientation. Whenever you are in an exploratory orientation, you are away from anxiety. Anxiety doesn't want you to explore. It wants you to hide. It's afraid of what could be behind the corner. Instead, exploration and well-being is interested to discover what next. And finally, growth. Realizing that you are growing, that you are getting better, that you are getting more knowledge, that you are growing your spirit. All this stuff helps you gain a relaxed state against anxiety again. So these 6 tools allow you to create a state of calm where you can really decide, okay, now let's observe my thoughts. Because in the other, it's very difficult to observe your thoughts when you're anxious. So breathe out, move, connect, express gratitude, explore, and grow.